Well. Good evening, loved ones. I come to you guys a little late on my Game of Thrones review. I've seen a few reviews, but I'm coming from a different angle, okay? Because what I did notice is nobody talked about the sex. It was all about the sex this week, okay? Let's start with Lady Brienne of Tarth, okay? So, Lady Brienne of Tarth is a fierce woman warrior who has kicked ass on here and taken no prisoners. Okay. She was in the ring with a bear and didn't cry. All right. So, on her travels, she comes across Jaime Lannister. She was supposed to be returning him back to King's Land in exchange for Lady Stark's daughters. But little did Lady Stark know the daughters are gone. And Lady Stark is a messy bitch, too. We're going to get back to her because if you haven't watched all of the Game of Thrones, do go back to the first, for me, the first five seasons were the best. Go back because Lady Stark, yeah, Anyway, so she was taking Jaime Lannister back to King's Landing for Lady Stark. Along the way, they get captured. Jaime ends up getting his hand cut off. Lady Brienne basically saves him because he was going to starve himself to death and die because he is the king's son. And he is madly in love with his twin sister, Cersei. They have had a love affair their whole life, okay? They even have children together, yes. So through all of this, traveling, being caught, being let go, at one point, Lady Brienne of Tarth was thrown into a ring with a bear. Okay. And they had told Jaime that, oh, it was all good. We're going to set her free or whatever. But on his way out, one of the people with him was like, they're not going to let her go. So he went back. And she's in the ring literally fighting this bear off. He jumps down in there, one hand, save her. Okay. She ain't cry. But in this episode, okay, so this was episode 5. So in episode 4, he took her virginity because Lady Brienne is a strong woman. I'm telling you, like, she never had sex, but she was a swordsman. She's a knight. They even knighted her. That's how bad she was. Nobody could take her down, not even the Hound. But Jaime Lannister took her down with some dick. Yes. Yes. She had been saving her virginity her whole life, and then he tricked her and he told her how he loved her and he wanted to be with her and that she was special. But in reality, his heart has always been with his sister. Because, they twins, they got a special bond anyway. And then you add that incest on top of it. Oh! But it was just interesting to see her broken down to pieces. I mean, everything that she has been through in the Game of Thrones in one act of sex, a little peen, destroyed her. Destroyed her. I mean, it was, oh my God. She was crying. She was broken. Women, ladies, this is how it is. We got to be careful. You got to protect yourself. But I just found that aspect interesting. Like, out of everything she's done, out of every dude that she's taken down, out of every night that she has killed, she's never cried. Every beating she has taken, never cried. But Jaime Lannister put that penis on her and it's a wrap. Broke her down to nothingness. Oh my God. All right, now we're going to talk about the biggest devil on here. Miss Daenerys. Miss Lady Dragon, Mother of Dragons, Queen of Fire. Yeah, she's something else. If you didn't see the episode, okay, so she finds out that Jon Stark is actually her nephew. She asked him not to tell anybody, and he was like, okay. So it was funny because when he goes to the tree and his brother is like, well, his old brother, he said to him, listen, are you going to tell them or am I going to tell them? Talking about his sister, Sansa and Arya. So Jon is like, if I tell you something, can you promise that you're going to keep a secret? And Sansa's like, hell no. She was like, well, I don't know what you're saying. So then he's like, you promise? She like, mm-hmm. But, you could tell that she was like, oh, hell no. Whatever it is, if I got to tell it, I'm telling it. So he tells her. Now, Daenerys has a problem because Sansa doesn't respect her. Daenerys is power hungry and she's crazy, but she's quiet and she's petite and she's blonde and blue eyes, so she's kind of unassuming. But if you go back through the seasons, you know, she has wreaked havoc. She done had a lot of men. She done gave that thing to a few dudes. You know what I'm saying? In the first season, one of her aides, her right hand, taught her how to have sex. And Jason Momoa, is that his name? Aquaman. He's in season 1, y'all. You want to watch that? Yes. So, you know, she didn't throw that thing around. So she knows she's an experienced lover. So before finding out that Jon was her nephew, they slept together. So in her world, that's common, that's normal. But in Jon's world, Jon was, as a northerner, he wasn't raised that way. So, you know, he's not really with that shit. So in the last episode, a lot of the people who were really near and dear to her were murdered, you know. Missandei, her aide, her other fierce aide who's been with her from the beginning. I don't know why I can't remember his name. But I know his real life. Do y'all know that? Tell me, is it just me, or is that not the man from the History Channel? Do y'all ever listen to his voice? It's him, the aide, the older guy who had grayscale. Y'all gotta watch the whole season, the whole series. Anyway, she had lost everybody. Her baby dragon had been murdered as well, okay? So in episode 5, when Jon returns, and she finds out that Varys has betrayed her. Now, Varys is also an aide, and so is Tyrion. Now, she only kept Tyrion around, I believe, this time, because if she killed him, she would have nobody. But she requested that he wait outside of the city when they went in to confront Cersei. But we'll get to that in a minute. Okay. So they was talking, and Jon's like, listen, when the people, because they were going to take over King's Landing in the Red Keep, where Queen Cersei is. So Jon is like, listen, you know, we don't want to kill the people over there. That's not our intent. That's not our goal. Now, Daenerys' father is known as being the Mad King. And throughout the whole, you know, series, she's been saying how she's the opposite of that. She's a queen of the people. She loves the people. She freeing all slaves. But I'm going to tell you right now, whenever she says, Dracarys, somebody's going down. Somebody's being burnt the fuck down. Believe it, okay? Dracarys, dangerous shit, all right? So, Jon is like, all right. He tells her that Varys, you know, said to him that he should be king. He should take the throne. And now she's really pissed with Jon because she told Jon not to tell nobody. And Jon told his sister, who told Tyrion, who told Varys, okay? But she killed Varys for it because Varys dare repeat it. And everybody knows that Tyrion is afraid, as he should be. Because this heifer crazy. And everybody knows that she really shouldn't be the rightful person on the throne. So they have a whole discussion about if the bell rings and the people surrender, don't kill them. She's like, So she gets this blank look on her face all the time. And it's just like cold. But in this episode, as you can see, her eyes, you know, she didn't have on makeup. She's distraught because she's lost everyone that she loves. So she's not expressing this verbally, but she's feeling it. You can see it on her. So when Jon comes back and she tries to kiss her nephew as if, you know, he's her man. And he's like, he couldn't do it because that's, you know, it's unnatural. It's not real for him. She got this look on her face. She was like, oh, really? Okay. And dude, y'all need to pay attention to that look. I want y'all to go back and watch that look. When a woman give you that look, it's about to go down. Okay. She was mad because he didn't give her no dick. Pay attention. It was all about the D. Had he gave her some, I don't think the episode would have ended the way that it did. So they get over there to King's Landing. The bell rings. The people surrender. She got that same look on her face again that she had on her face when Jon wouldn't give her no D, right? Burnt down everything. I mean, kill all the people. Destroyed the town. Went left. But at the end of the day, it was because her needs weren't met. You know what I'm saying? Crazy. But it was a good episode. No, actually, It wasn't a good episode, in my opinion. There weren't a lot of words. I don't know, because there's one episode left. But what I do believe is that Arya is going to slay the Dragon Queen, the mother of fire, the evil bitch, because she deserves to be killed the way she killed all those people. After the bell rung, she was like, I don't give a damn. Everybody's going to die. Dracarys! When she yells out, Dracarys, you best know it's on. You getting burnt the hell up. Okay? I was just floored. I said, oh my God, is she really going to do it? She really did it. She really turned it to her father. And you know, that's a common theme. And even on here, people, you can easily become everything that you hate because you're so focused on that. You know what I mean? A lot of times you're ignoring it within yourself, especially if it's inbred in you and you're a part of that cycle. You really got to pay attention if it's in your bloodline. You know what I mean? Because she burnt up everybody and everything. I mean, children, animals. I mean, it was out of control. Crazy. And didn't care. I can't wait till next week. And it was interesting. Like I said, she had Tyrion wait outside of the city. So I think she did that. So because he heard the bell ring and then he saw what happened. So it's like she tortured him that way. Like, I'm not going to kill you, but I'm going to make you watch me kill all your people. Because those are his people. Where they went to King's Landing, that is, Tyrion is a Lannister. Jaime is his brother. Queen Cersei is also his sister. So, just an ugly, ugly sight. Next week will be interesting. Girlfriend is crazy. I believe Arya is going to take her out. Because Arya did survive the Flame and Fury. It was unreal. And it was the white pony at the end. I believe that's the same pony. Is that the same pony from when the Hound gave her that pony? If you know, drop down there in the comments and let me know. Because it was significant. I got it, but I was like, damn, is that same pony from when she was asking him for a horse? Remember? Think back. And then that white horse just appeared there because she seemed to be shocked as well. All right, I'll give it to you later, but watch them Game of Thrones because it was definitely sexual. It was something else. The message here is don't let dick take you down. See, also, I forgot this part I was going to say too. So, Jon was pussy whipped because they've been telling Jon not to trust this woman, that she's crazy. But Jon used to be a member of the Night Watch. The Night Watch is not allowed to have sex, so he was obeying the rules. So he had never been with a woman. He had only been with one other woman, a wildling. I can't remember her name. Was it Sarah? Anyway. So he got with Daenerys, and she was like I said, she done slang that thing with a few fellas and important people. And I mean, one dude, he was just like, hey, just let me be on the side. You could be married to somebody else. I don't care. That's when you got it popping. She probably has cellulite. Anyway. So when Jon didn't want her, she couldn't understand that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I done put that thing on these other dudes and they done went crazy. They done died over me and everything. And you're turning me down just because I'm your aunt? Tune in, y'all. Sunday nights, 9 p.m. on HBO. Game of Thrones is popping. And do yourself a favor. You can get Hulu, right? Even if you don't have Hulu, can you get the HBO free, though? But you can get Hulu free for a week. And I think the old episodes of Game of Thrones are on there. And you should watch it. Or get the HBO Go and check it out. It's definitely worth a watch. It took me a minute to get on, but I binge watched like all the episodes, all the seasons, like in a month or something. Excellent. Especially the first 5 seasons. I don't know what the hell's going on right now. I'm not really with all the Night King, Slayer, and all that. If it's Bran, okay, whatever. Anyway, see y'all on Sunday. I'm going to be on time with it. Maybe we'll do a live. Yeah. But I watch it over and over. Like I said, I watched it a few times to come up with that. So we'll see. I ain't going to make no promises that I ain't going to keep. Deuces. If you don't know me, hit like, subscribe, and share. Welcome to the village. I love you, loved ones. Thanks for stopping by.